We are back with race 9 on IDK. I don't know. So this track is an interesting one. So if we zoom in, let things load in a bit more. So it starts off with a normal, fairly normal looking straight into a few bends, and yes, it is built underneath one of the maps. Bit of a hairpin here, so we know there's usually a lip on the inside of those hairpins that you can bounce off, so it's best not to hug the wall. Around another sweeping bend, into a bit of an S-bend here, and down to another hairpin. Drop down to pick up some speed, round through to another hairpin. So quite a few corners through this first area, not many long straightaways. Then you go up into this bit here, which sends you all the way up, bouncing off here, which you have to try not to bounce too aggressively, because that does run the risk of sending you off. So if you get a good bounce here, then make your way through here, through a little S-bend and into another hairpin. This then follows all the way around these sweeping corners into a double hairpin, so chances to overtake here. And then the final straight is a very rough, has some very rough barriers on it. So on this final straight, you definitely want to make sure you get a good line down there. Try not to bounce off the walls too much, because that could lose you quite a lot of time. So we could actually see some position changes down the final straight. So this will be a 10 lap race, same races as in the last race. So we'll get those onto the track. And with all that said, time to start the race. Make their way down this first straight. Who's going to take the lead off the bend? Oh, we lose 2 off that first bend. Boer and Logan clearly getting crushed up against the barrier there and forced over the edge. So Boer and Logan have been knocked out of this race already on lap 1, the first corner, with that first corner pile up. So Side Effects actually taking the lead here. Cheese and Barto fighting for positions. Cheese actually taking the lead. Magic just behind Jake trying to get the overtake. Buddo getting past Barto. Jake getting knocked back. Lots of position changes here on this first lap with these hairpins. Quarantine making a good breakaway there. Buddo just behind. We've got Demon Lover and Wood fighting for position. Wood's going to take the inside line here. Side Effects tries to do the same, but actually loses out on a position. Cheese holding that first place with Buddo just behind him. We have Wood, Demon Lover, Side Effects, Jake, Magic and Shona. But Shona getting gained by Barto, Skyline and Nick, very closely packed together. Let's see how they do up here. So Buddo actually gets up first. Clean bounces by the first 5. As all these are close together, it could make for a bad bounce. But it looks like everyone survives it. King Barto and Stanky both go off before the hairpin. Clearly making contact with each other and sending each other off the track. That is the race over for both of them, and chance for Barto's points gone. So this first lap has been eventful with everyone so closely packed together. And King Barto not happy in the chat. Unfortunately, that is your chance for points today out of the window. As Wood has actually taken the first spot here to go down. Bad bounce though. Jake might be able to get a smoother run. Yes, they do, taking the overtake, but then a few bad bounces, so Wood takes that first spot once again. Demon Lover flying in between Mini and Magic, but getting blocked out by Jake. Wood with a bad bounce on the hairpin, losing some time. Demon Lover getting knocked backward, but managed to block out Mini. Shona just behind. Cheese. Oh, it looks like we've lost Muffin and Cutsy as well. So losing a few people on this track already on lap 1. So this is quite a more eventful track than I was expecting it to be. I don't remember this many people going off in testing, but clearly in the heat of the race everyone's so tightly packed and fighting so hard for position that they just end up knocking each other off. So Magic sneaking in there to take the 3rd spot. Barto saying this is this is worse than Sewer Speedway. It looks like it from this first lap. Yes, we've already DNF'd 20th and lower. Demon Lure saying that they're going to slap me if they lose again. I'll make sure not to say any good things about your marble then. Try not to jinx it. So, Jake, then Wood, then Magic. Just like James has fallen off on this top section. And it's only lap 2, we could end up losing half the grid here. I was not expecting this track to have so many DNFs. So we've got Wood in first, Jake in second, Magic in third. Skyline getting knocked back there, losing a lot of positions. Demon Lover in fourth, doing an average job. Mini trying to come through from fifth. Stormy just playing sixth, but Cheese getting an absolute fly through, stealing 3 positions there. Stormy trying to make the overtake, but not quite making it there. Got Mini, Shona, Nick, Shady, Side Effects, T-Dub and Space Egg. So some of the back runners coming through today, it looks like the front runners mostly actually getting knocked off in the pile-ups. Space Egg getting set back bad there. Stormy right behind Demon Lover. Cheese with a bad bounce. Let's see how these two do. Stormy getting pushed backwards, meaning Mini then takes a position as well. Stormy getting a really bad push back there, losing out on 4 spots. Nearly getting pushed back again, but Mario saving the day. So up in front we have Wood, then Magic, then Jake. Cheese and Demon Lover side by side. Then it's Shady, Mini, T-Dub, Stormy, Side Effects, Ryder, Mario, Nick, Shona, Buddo, School of Thug, Skyline and Space Egg. Everyone's still fairly close together. But now that they're not all jumbled up together, it's looking a little bit cleaner of a race for this lap. Magic getting slowed down big time on that corner. Wood, good bounce out of there. Let's see if everyone successfully makes it through. Magic and Jake very close together. Jake with a bump flying over the edge. So this seems to be one of the danger points. So they get through that first bit fine, but it seems like there's a potential bump you can hit here that will actually crash you off. So you have to be careful on that corner not to overdo it. Which means Demon Lover moving up to third, Mini fourth, T-Dub fifth, followed by Side Effects, Shady, Cheese, Shona, Ryder, Mario. So you've got to be careful on these corners. As Wood with a big lead down to the front, Magic trying to make up some time. Some bad bounces there though, then a big gap back to Mini. Stormy's dropped a few positions after getting the fastest lap. Cheese and Shady fighting for positions there. T-Dub bouncing in but getting blocked out by Shady. Then we have Side Effects and Stormy. Nick coming through for the overtake, carrying more momentum down that final straight. That's Mario, Demon Lover also losing quite a few spots back there. And also then getting overtaken by Shona and Ryder. Side Effects though getting bounced backwards. School of Thugs also getting bounced backwards. Space Egg still in that last spot. So Nick and Cheese taking the inside there past Shady. Mini holding on to that third spot. Nick taking the inside, getting knocked out on the hairpin, meaning Cheese can take that spot. Shady just behind. Nick actually then taking that spot back. T-Dub also getting a bounce up the inside. So T-Dub taking a few positions there ahead of Cheese and Shady. Woods. Where has Wood gone? Wood has actually managed to get bounced back there and overtaken by Magic. So Magic is now up in first position. Let's see if everyone can make it through this position this lap. See if anyone goes too hard into this corner. Nick coming through, followed by T-Dub and Cheese. Mario fighting for position with Demon Lover, then Stormy, Biddo, Ryder, Skyline, School of Thugs, Side Effects, Space Egg and Shona at the back. Everyone making it through clean. Bit of a collision between Skyline, Ryder and Biddo. So we head over to the front to see what's going on as Wood has taken that top spot back, fighting with Magic down the straight. Magic slowing way down so Wood can make a breakaway here. Bit of time loss at the end, almost going over the barrier. Magic trying to make some speed down that straight, but it's not going to be enough as they go into the first corner. Then we have Nick and Minnie. Shona asking, how did the fallen marbles get removed from the list? Is it an automatic function or is it manual? As Shady has fallen off while I was looking away. Shady and Side Effects has just fallen off as well on this straight. I'm guessing that is from the bounces over there. There's 2 more people gone. To answer your question, yes, it is an automatic function that it detects. There are some tracks where, of course, it doesn't know that you've fallen off, so that's why you have a DNF countdown timer. But on this, because you just fall into the void, it will auto DNF you. So we have lost quite a few races here. We only have 15 still in the runnings. Everyone being far too aggressive. Everyone just trying to get these positions and just costing them the race. Magic and Wood still fighting for that top spot. Nick taking the fastest lap as well now. T-Dub in 3rd, Minnie in 4th, Nick in 5th. Everyone being a bit more careful on this turn now. Cheese, then Stormy, Mario, Ryder, Skyline, Shona, Demon and Biddo. Then we've got Space Egg and School of Thugs at the back. School of Thugs with a bad bounce there, going to set back even further. School of Thugs, after such a good previous race, has gone back to their old ways. Oh. So Shona figure out how to use last build I made a big recycle that sends them back to the start. That is one way of doing it. At least that way it does kind of keep them in the race. Demon Lover, I'm going to get the game, make a track, and I better win on it. As Shona has now gone off the track, and Skyline's gone off the track at the start as well. You can make a track, and you can submit it on the Discord. At the end of this season, we will be doing a vote to see which tracks stay and which tracks will be going, and we will be adding more tracks to the list. So we now only have 12 left in the running as we are halfway through the race. Stormy in 4th, getting bounced back by Magic and Minnie. So clearly, with the track that looks so clean and simple, has actually ended up being one of the biggest killers for the racers. Stormy taking the fastest lap again, trying to make time to get up into the top 3. Yes, Shady, you can make more. You can make as many tracks and submit as many tracks as you like. If there are any in the workshop that you like the look of that you don't own, you can also submit them to the races as long as they follow the conditions and have all the racing elements to them. So Wood taking a big lead, Minnie and Magic neck and neck just behind, Stormy holding that 4th spot. They've got Nick, Ryder, Cheese getting overtaken by Budo, then Demon Lover, Mario, Space Egg, and School of Thugs. Magic and Mini still fighting for that second spot. This could give Stormy a chance to make some time on them while they battle for that spot. Let's see how everyone goes down here. So Wood, clean, going through the finish line onto lap 7. Mini getting a better run over Magic. Stormy coming down very smooth. So that's the bounce that is throwing people off. So if you come down here too quick and at the wrong angle, you will get thrown. As Budo fighting with Cheese there. Demon Lover just behind. Mario with a big bounce. Space Egg with a big bounce, but both staying on, and School of Thugs at the back. Slowly making their way down this straight. So Stormy looks like they've gained on Magic. Mini making a bit of a breakaway. Stormy trying to get some time here to take that third spot. Will they be able to do it before the end of the race? As we have Nick gaining on Stormy as well, trying to steal that 4th position. It looks like Stormy has made the overtake on Magic, taking 3rd. Will Nick be able to get the inside down here though? Unfortunately not, still sitting back at 5th. Then behind we have Ryder, followed by Budo, Demon Lover and Cheese. And at the back we have Space Egg, Mario and School of Thugs. So Wood already up at the top and going round the final section of the track. Mini bouncing through now, followed by Stormy. Nick actually taking the place from Stormy, but getting bounced back again. Stormy saying, no, I'm keeping this 3rd spot, not letting Nick past. Nick in 4th, Magic dropping into 5th. Stormy holding Nick back again, but Magic bouncing Nick into the recovery. Stormy really trying to hold Nick back there. So we follow them down to the final straight. It looks like Wood is going to make it through fine, nice and slow. Going down that straight quick is good for making time, but if you hit that bounce wrong, it is all over. So maybe hitting these walls can be a good thing. Stormy flying through to try and take 2nd from Mini. Gets bounced. Nick flying through now. Big bounce by Nick, and Nick is off the track, which means Stormy actually flies through into 2nd. Mini and Stormy fighting for the 2nd spot here. How is everyone else doing? Is everyone else going to survive? Magic coming through, Ryder through, Cheese. Mario Hunter has flown off. Demon Lover somehow going between the gap here. These poles clearly not doing their job and keeping people on. And they are not going to be happy at all with that. It wasn't even a bounce that threw them off. They just drove through the smallest gap by the finish line, which I didn't even know was possible. So Stormy flying up into a good 2nd place here. Mini with a bit of a gap behind in 3rd. Then a big gap back to Magic, Ryder, Budo, Cheese, Space Egg, then School of Thugs. Shona, I don't think the finish line and checkpoint elements have collisions. See, I thought they did when it came to track building, which is why I used to always do this thing where I'd build them into the barriers, but by the looks of things there isn't, at least on that finishing line. There clearly isn't any collision on the poles, and that was found out the hard way. So Stormy in 2nd, Mini still in 3rd. There's a big gap back to 4th place with Magic, closely followed by Budo, Cheese and Ryder. So we only have 9 people left in the runnings as we are going towards lap 9. This is turning into more of a survival. Wood going slowly again, keeping it safe down that straight. Slow and steady wins the race. Stormy coming through now, going very quickly. Might need to slow down. Could slow down on the bump there. Mini also flying down behind. Mini with a lot of speed here. This could be a bad bounce though, as Mini bounces but just stays on the track, securing that 2nd place past Stormy. Very close. Magic behind, then Budo, Cheese, Ryder. All playing it safe, everyone going slowly through there this time. Except for Mini, the only one to... Oh, Space Egg riding the barrier and actually going off though. Means School of Thugs will gain a position. Mini being the only one that decided to fly through there as quick as possible, almost bouncing over the barrier, but just saving it. And it paid off. Mini now has a small gap on Stormy, but Stormy's trying to make it back. Still holding the fastest lap, and Stormy gets it there as Mini has a bad bounce off the wall. Stormy now in second, but they are neck and neck. And while they are fighting, Wood is just getting further and further ahead. Magic and Budo 4th and 5th. Stormy trying to make a break for it now. And if we go back up to the top, it looks like Wood is coasting around the track, holding that first spot. Mini actually getting past Stormy again. So it's a big battle for second place here. They need to be careful not to battle too hard, or one of them could end up going off. Magic in 4th, Budo in 5th, with Cheese just behind, trying to secure some points, getting the overtake as well. And then Ryder, and then School of Thugs away at the back. So we'll watch as Wood makes their way down towards the final lap, again bouncing from wall to wall, taking it steady. Back up here we have Mini and Stormy. Mini going a little bit slow this time, Stormy absolutely flying through. This could be dangerous though, full speed, making the bounce and managing to stay on, taking the Mini tactic there and just planting it down that straight. So Stormy manages to secure second. That was a very risky strategy, but it paid off. I'm sure Stormy was sweating. So Mini now in 3rd, Magic in 4th, Cheese in 5th, Budo 6th, just outside the points, followed by Ryder in 7th. School of Thugs trailing far behind at the back. Going to need to pick up some speed to get up into the points. So everyone fairly separated out now. Everyone's sitting in their own positions on this last lap. So as long as everyone keeps to a steady, clean race, it may end up finishing like this. As Wood is very far ahead. Big gap back to Stormy. Big gap back to Mini as well. Clearly losing a lot of time. Magic Monkey and Quarantine Cheese still fighting for position, wanting them extra points. And Budo and Ryder side by side just outside of the points. So up at the top it looks like Wood has managed to get a clean exit there once again. Stormy now coming round. What's going on down here? Looks like Mini has been held up, meaning Cheese has managed to gain some time. Magic getting held back slightly. It's going to be close for them in 3rd. As we watch Wood come down for the final stretch of the race. Still taking it easy. Bouncing side to side and takes the win. Stormy currently in 2nd. Will Stormy be able to make it across the line without falling off? While the battle for 3rd is going on here between Mini and Cheese. Stormy coming down, getting some bashes on the wall to slow down a bit. Taking it really steady on this last lap, make sure they don't fall off. Bounce there, was close, but Stormy secures 2nd. Mini and Cheese racing down, Cheese getting the overtake. And bouncing through into 3rd. Mini will then be taking 4th. Magic coming down in the 5th spot. And secures the final point position. So Budo, big bounce there, gets 6th. Ryder in 7th. And School of Thugs trailing way behind, but has secured 8th. And everyone else has DNF'd. What a dramatic race. Lots happened there. As we view our winner of the race. So lots of drama, lots of excitement, lots of crashes. Made for a very interesting race, as that is our lowest number to ever finish the race. Fastest lap by Stormy in second. So I will input these results and we will take a look at the standings after race 9. I'll be back with you in 2 minutes. Okay, so the results are in, and here are the current standings after race 9. So T-Dub holding that top spot still, and Bwer holding second, but Wood is now tied for second place with 12 points. School of Thugs and Magic Monkey tied with 11. Then we have Side Effects with 10, Buddo with 9, Barto with 8, Logan, Stanky and Jake with 7, James and Cheese with 6, Mario with 5, Shady, Space Egg and Stormy with 4, Muffin with 3, Nick and Minnie with 2, and Skyline with 1. And we have 4 people at the bottom currently with 0 points. So Barto slowly dropping down the leaderboard. Was hoping to get some points today, but today was just not a good day for Barto. But was good for Wood, as Wood is now up into the top 3, joint second. School of Thugs did quite well today as well, excluding that last race, but managing to stay on the track. But it's still all to play for, as that was race 9 of 12. We have 3 more races to go. That'll be 2 more streams. The next stream will again be 2 races. And the final stream will be 1 race, the final race, and the final standings. So after that very dramatic race, all those DNFs, make sure you go check out the YouTube channel, Ultimate Marble Racing. If you miss any of the streams or want to go re-watch anything, you can go and do that there. There will also be highlights at the end of each season. And if you're watching on YouTube, go check it out on Twitch. You can watch them live and you can follow to take part in the races. Also go check out the Discord, the link will be in the chat or in the description of the YouTube video. A lot of discussion goes on over there. I'm sure there'll be a lot of chat about the drama in today's races. And with the store opening soon, very soon, you will be able to pick your own skins. So not long until you can have your own skins, you can join a team. So make sure you get involved in the economy section of the Discord to make some of that server currency to spend on team entry. And possible team races coming in the future. So well done to our winner today, our winners today, and our top 5 of both races. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.